Good morning, Year 3, and welcome to your third maths lesson of the week. Today, our learning objective is, can I find the duration of events by telling the time? So we've got to try and tell the time and figure out how long the activity that someone's doing is going to last. As a warm-up, we're going to go and just try and work out these times on a 24-hour clock. Here, this one's quite obvious because it's 11:45. Can you try and do the next two in your head and then we'll say them out loud together? That's right. This one, 14 equals 2 p.m. So it'll be 2:25 p.m. And this final one, 17 actually equals 5:55 p.m. And as we know, this one will be 11:45 a.m. I'm going to do the first one and we're going to look at the duration, how long these things take. So, if we're looking at the TV programme, Pals, it starts at 6:30, and that's actually AM, and finishes at 7:30 AM. So actually we know the minutes are the same, but what's changed? The hour. We've gone from a 6 to a 7, so the duration is 1, and then we could write hour. Let's have a look at the next one. Dennis the Explorer has started at, well, we know 13 is 1, 14 is 2, 15 is 3, 3:15 p.m. and finishes at, well, 15's 3, 16's 4, 17's 5, 18 is 6:15 p.m. So if we started at 3:15 p.m. and finished at 6:15 p.m., we know again the minutes hasn't changed, but let's count from 3 to 6. And so 3, so then it'd be 4, 5, 6. So that's on how many hours? 3 hours. So to get to 3 to 6, we have to have 3 hours. Then the start time for this one is 12 a.m. but then we're finishing at 2 p.m. So 12 a.m. or 12 a.m. Then 1 p.m. and then 2 p.m. So to get from 12 to 2, it's going to be 2 hours. We could always use a number line to help us. Let's use a number line for our last question. Using the number line that I've created here, we're starting at 10:40 a.m. and we're going to finish at 12:40 p.m. So let's have a quick look. Well, our first jump is going to be 1 hour to 1 hour, and that's going to take us from 10:40 to 11:40. Well done. And then our second jump is going to be another hour, which is going to take us from 11:40 to 12:40. So 1 hour add 1 hour, if we add the top two together, is going to equal, you guessed it, 2 hours. But my S is on the end. Let's use this to work out the next sums. Use an individual clock to work out the time spent running, then complete the sentences. Rosie started running at 7:20 a.m. and stopped at 8:45. So, if Rosie started running at 7:20, so my shorthand, my hour hand, is going to be pointing at the 20. My hour hand's going to be pointing at the 7. That's my shorthand. And then my long hand's going to be pointing at the 20. Because I've got 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes there. How many more minutes is it going to take until I get to 8 o'clock? Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I know it's 40 minutes. It's going to take me all the way to 8 o'clock. So then my hour hand will be pointing at the 8, and that's 40 minutes. But then I've still got 45 minutes left, so 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So it's actually going to, Rosie will have been running for 85 minutes. It's a long time to be running for. Let's do the next one. Tommy started running at 9:10. So the shorthand's going to be pointing at the 9. And then 0, 5, 10. So the minutes hand's going to be pointing at the 2. And he stopped running at 9:55, which is actually up here. Because we know 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So he started running here and he stopped running here. How many minutes is in between? Let's count on. That's going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Keep going. Pause the video and see if you can get to the end before me. 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So Tommy ran for 45 minutes. Did you get that answer at home? Well done if you did. Let's go on to the next question. Amir gets on a bus at, can we remember what time this is representing here? Well, I know 12 and I know 13 is 1 and 14 is 2 and 15 is 3. So he gets on the bus at 3:23 and it arrives at, well, if this was 3, 15, 16 is going to be 4:22. How long was the bus journey? Don't worry about how many ways you can find to work out your answer. Just think about how long the bus journey is. If we're starting at 15:23 and we're finishing at 16:22, how long is the bus journey going to be? Pause the video and try and work out your answer, and then we'll go through it together. I'm going to use a number line to work out my answer. If I'm starting at 15:23, how many minutes is it going to take me to get to 3:30? So 30 minutes past. I know it's going to take me 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. If I've done that using my fingers, I know it's going to take me 7 minutes to get to 15:30. So that's add 7. Then how many minutes is it going to take me from 3:30 or 3:30 to get to 4 o'clock? Well, I know there's 60 minutes an hour and I've already got 30. So it's going to take me another 30 minutes to get to 4 o'clock. So that's going to be add 30. Then how many minutes is it going to take me to get from 4 to 4:22? I know it's going to take me 22 minutes. Then I need to add up these numbers, so I'm going to do that using column addition. 30, 22, and 7. 0 add 2 is 2, add 7 is 9, and 3 add 2 is 5. So it's going to take me 59 minutes. Well done if you got that answer. If you didn't, think about using a number line and also column addition if you have to add anything when you're doing your sheets. Good luck and have a go at doing your worksheets.